What's up, webheads? It's Monday, so you know what that means. Let's get to it. Let's guess how SpideyQueue knows he's very new to shooting video. On the Friday, I had a bunch of my buddies stop by and we decided to play a game called What You Say. Big shout out to Joe Santagato for the idea for that game, by the way. So anyway, because of the whole situation with that happened with my phone the other week, I decided I was going to shoot it on my HD cam. I have a Canon and it's a wicked camera. My sister-in-law actually got it for us for our honeymoon when we were going on vacation to Vegas, so we'd actually have a video camera to shoot it instead of always just, bat-winging our phone everywhere. So I decided to use this camera to shoot the game that we were playing. What I didn't know is that the camera had different recording formats. And in that recording format, it recorded in something called MST. Wow, that light is really just driving me crazy right now. Damn it. Now I lost what I was saying. Oh yeah. So it decided to shoot the video in a format called MTS, and when I actually pulled a half an hour 720p video from the camera, I noticed that it was almost 14 gigs, and it was like, what? So I'm going to save that footage for another Monday video because I had to go and actually get a converter so that it would actually work properly and that it wouldn't take me forever to edit, and the editing is so choppy when you're trying to do it with a file size that big. It's actually kind of crappy. So I promise I'll get I promise I'll get that content out to you guys as soon as it's ready. It'll be there for your viewing pleasure. So it is now Sunday night, I believe, at around 7 o'clock, so I had to reshoot some content so that I could put it out for the Monday video. So voila, here is the new content for the Monday video. And I just want to talk to you guys about a couple things about, cosplay and about cosplay related shtuffs kind of thing. I've been going back and forth with ideas for my next 2 or 3 big cosplays because I've been kind of straying away from the build for myself, and I've been enjoying building more for actual people, like a lot of my friends or anybody who is interested and who can't really get around building that kind of stuff. So I do most of the building for them, and I've been appreciating that and enjoying that a lot more than actually going out and doing my own Spider-Verse stuff. So I wanted to put that question out to you guys and, just have a little chat about it. On this channel, would you rather see a lot of me in my cosplays, which I will be doing videos of because a lot of the upcoming Monday videos, they're going to be me and my cosplay, Alicia and hers, stuff like that, or would you want to see more of the build process? I do have a couple ideas for like lens tutorials for my Spider cosplays. I do have a Spider-Man cosplay coming out that is kind of, I don't really want to give too much away of that one yet because I've seen it done only like once or twice, and I don't want to put it out there and then have like a million people do it and all of a sudden it's already saturated. But for that idea, it's a long, lengthy, and tedious build process, but I was thinking about filming it and actually putting it out there to you guys so that you guys can see how I go about doing things and like the way my head works around problem solving and stuff like that when it comes to cosplay builds or even just building in general. And also, if you guys have suggestions for stuff that you want to see as far as cosplay stuff goes, there's going to be cosplay interviews, there will be tutorials, and there will be cosplay on our end, and there will be cosplay on like our friends' end. But if there's other things within the community you want to see, I would like to know about it. Are there things that, strike you as you don't see a lot of X in cosplay, or I don't get to see a lot of Y in cosplay, or I don't, you don't get to experience this, or you don't know how to do this, or whatever you guys can think of. I'm always curious and I'm always receptive to what you guys want to see, and I'd be more than happy to actually put videos together to kind of either answer those questions or throw a little guide for you guys to follow so that you can get more comfortable in that skin. What I enjoy most about the cosplay community is that you get to be that person, like I said in the original video. You get to be that person, that, that fictional character that you really look up to, that kind of encompasses all of your morals and values and everything that you enjoy about that character. You get to be that for that weekend. So if I can help you get there, or if I can help you experience it a little more positively, like if I can help get it out there better for you, I would really like to do that. So if you do have feedback and if you do have things that you do want to see, let me know. I am more than happy and more than willing to try to get it out there for you the absolute best way I can. Alright? And as far as the one section, the cosplay interviews, what I would like to do is, whether you are a massive cosplayer, like let's say you're the Negri of the cosplay world, or you're the Yayahan of the cosplay world, Or, you know, like Spider Inferno, who is a very, very popular Canadian cosplayer. Or if you're like, Sonic Spider-Man, who is a huge American cosplayer. But on the other end of the spectrum, if you're even just some of the small cosplayers, like I don't care if you have 200,000 followers on Instagram or 200 followers on Instagram, the interview process is going to be just people who I've met, who I really click with, and who I really jam with, and who just enjoy the cosplay scene either as much as I do, or more or less. It doesn't really matter. Anybody will be welcome on the interview part of the show, which I think is going to be a lot of fun because we can shoot it in here, which is basically the room where I enjoy shooting most of my stuff now. We could do it anywhere in the house. We could do it on site at like a coffee shop. It'll be anywhere and everywhere with anyone and everyone. And that's what I'm really looking forward to with the interview part of the cosplay vlog of this channel, which is going to be still on the Monday vlogs, but it might be on another day. I'm not sure. I might want to separate everything. But that's what I'm looking forward to the most, is just getting to know people. And it's going to be a little bit easier now because the cosplay season is kind of quieting down in Canada, like where I'm from. We're from Toronto. As it's quieting down now, it'll be a lot easier to kind of connect with these people. Like there's a lot of popular Canadian cosplayers, a lot of unpopular Canadian cosplayers who I would just really like to pick their brain. And just like off the top of my head, like Spider Inferno, A Stackhouse, Spidey DNA. Actually, I don't know if DNA is Canadian or not. I can't remember. But either way, Undead Do. There's an amazing, amazing toy artist named Bring the Mayhem. She's absolutely awesome. She does all my toys, which I will actually try and cut to, but they're all over here. Actually, here, let me see if I can just do this real quick. All my toys. Those are all made by Bring the Mayhem. She's a dope toy girl. Like, you absolutely have to get behind what she's doing because she's just amazing. Even like that, like these are people who are in such wide spectrums of, let's say, cost popularity. You know what I mean? You have people who are hugely famous and then people who are not famous. But I've met them all. They're all amazing people. And if these are the things like you'd be interested in seeing, like if we're just sitting and chatting about cosplay, or they're, you know, how they got into it, or how they kind of decide on what characters to do and why they do them, I think that'd be something really cool, and I think that'd be a lot of wicked content I would get to put out on the channel. So if y'all are interested in it, you let me know. Like I said, I'm very receptive to it, and I want to know what you guys want to see. This way I can help you guys see what you want to see. Again, that's my job as the creator, right? And then pertaining to cosplay as well, I would like to show you guys our experience through a con, like when we go to one of our big cons, whether it's Anime North, which is a massive anime con in Canada, Fan Expo, DTAC, Toronto Comic Con. They're all big cons that happen in Toronto, in Canada, like in and around my hometown. So I would like to show you guys how we go about doing the con, what kind of people come to the con, how we, you know, party, and how we get to go about hanging with our friends, and when we actually all dress up in the Spider-Verse and getting stopped constantly, and just, you know, the fun part of going to the con, like the behind the scenes stuff of the cons, anything like that. If you're also interested in seeing that, let me know that as well. I would love to take you guys on those con journeys because I think cosplay music videos and just showcasing a lot of different cosplays in all kinds of ranges, whether it's your first cosplay and you worked, you know, night and day on, or it's your 10th cosplay and you worked night and day on. The amount of effort that people put into a lot of their cosplays down here, especially for the big cons, is huge, and I think they should get more exposure and just, you know, show you how, I can't even think of the word, but to show you how committed they are to their crafts. And it is a craft, and a lot of people take it very seriously. So I think going through and making cosplay music videos as well, like shooting and taking pictures and doing picture vlogs and stuff like that, I think that would be a cool idea too. So we have an expansive amount of content that we can do on this channel, but I need a lot of your help. I need you guys to let me know what you'd like to see, which brings us full circle always to that. Let me know. Again, I'm very receptive, okay? So let's encompass it all in one shot, all right? For cosplay and for the cosplay vlog, which will either be incorporated into the Monday vlogs or its own separate vlog, which I will decide at a later date, depending on like actual, you know, time that I can put into shooting and editing content and stuff like that. Let's lay it all out how it should be, all right? So we have cosplay interviews, which we will do with anyone and everyone. We've got tutorials, which I will show you guys how I make most of my cosplays and how you can go about making certain parts of other cosplays as well, like the way I make my lenses, the way I make my face shells, the way I make everything about my cosplays, and also the way I tackle certain parts of my cosplays that can transfer over into other stuff, like how I paint on my shoes, how I work with my leather, how I work with foam, all of that jazz. So all that will be covered in cosplay tutorials as well. Con experience, which will be cosplay music videos, showcasing like small cosplayers, big cosplayers, doesn't matter, but cosplay music videos where you'll get to come to a con with us, experience it with us, and actually see how and what we do when we go to a con for the full weekend, or whether it's just a day, it doesn't really matter. We can stop and talk to people real quick, get some, quick Q&A with some of the people. We can hit panels if you guys like. Doesn't matter. You let us know and we'll put out that content for you, alright? And 4, personal cosplay. Showcasing stuff that I do, that my wife does, all that kind of stuff. Even if we dress up Vega, the little puppers, even if we dress up Vega in a cosplay, we would like to showcase that to you guys, to show you how our cosplay works, what we do for our cosplays, and what we like to cosplay, which I think will be pretty cool too. And of course guys, in between the videos, in between me releasing content, you can always follow me on Instagram, you can always follow me on Twitter, follow me on Snapchat, and follow me on, of course, the YouTubes, alright? I'm going to try and stick annotations there so it looks really cool. And on there, I'll be updating as much as I can, letting you know how the shooting process is coming, or what I'm doing at work on Instagram, or just really bad dad jokes. Like if you already follow me on Instagram and you follow my my Instagram snap feed type thing, you know about the dad jokes. Like, what do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. Following me on those social medias, you guys will get updates, you guys will get, just like behind the scenes stuff of my life, my quirky, dorky, run-of-the-mill, average, nerdy life. And that's more or less it. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to me ramble on about nonsense. I'm still trying to get better at this, and I'm trying to do the best that I can so that you guys have something, enjoyable to watch. And I also want to know if you're liking things or not liking things. That's what helps this channel grow. I'm very receptive to criticisms and critiques, anything of that nature. I want the channel to grow as much as it can, and you guys have to help me do that. So if you like certain things about the channel, cool. If you don't like certain things about the channel, also cool. These are things I need to know so that I can help improve, I can get better, so I can help put out better content for you guys. And I think I've rambled on long enough, don't you? So let's go ahead and wrap it up here, alright guys? And again, if you like what you saw today, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you plan on sticking around, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But as always, my name is SpideyQueue. Thank you so much for hanging. Lots more coming from your boy. So as always, stay tuned, y'all.